So the welding process took place. There was some cool flashing and stuff like that going on. However, you're an idiot named Crazy Coyote happened to drop the phone after the welding process. So most of that is lost and officially a part of Narnia. So that kind of is a big bummer. I was really hoping for that, man. I was really hoping to watch that myself. In the meantime, I had the rod on the right side and the left side welded on. I went over a few safety tips on the chain side. I believe the right side is saved. The left side, I do not know. But if you do go to welding, I'm going to make sure and double check that way you do know. When you go to welding, make sure you cover up that your brake line. That way, in case any slag was to fall on it, it won't burn a hole in that brake line. Because if you burn a hole in the brake line, you're out the brake line. Because they are hydraulic. So that's something there you got to be careful of. If you're on the left side of the bike, there's going to be the chain. You want to be sure that you cover the chain. If you're a good person and you oil the chain like you're supposed to, I can start a fire. So, I can give you an idea on what it looks like now. I went ahead and I put the bags on. Out of the camera's perspective, we are going to have maybe a little bit snippet of welding. We'll find out. I'll have to re-engineer something. That is a hardcore bummer. Anyways, so we're going to flip on back around here so you can see what we're looking at. The bags are on. That's right, everybody. The bags are on. You're going to notice that one is a little bit higher than the other, and that is the problem I was fighting while the phone was uploading itself, determining its fate, whether it wanted to be officially dead or come back to life. It's a hardcore bummer, though. Anyways, I had the phone. I set it right here. I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. I'm going to have it right here, and I'm going to film me putting it on the bag. It's going to be an awesome shot. The phone, being a phone, slides off, crashes face first into the concrete, and then the battery pops out just enough that it kills the phone. So, huge bummer, a lot of content lost. It was like 19 minutes worth of work, but, I mean, it happens. I mean, I should have been more careful. But what we did in that video, I still got my stuff over here, and I should have left this off in the meantime, but I covered it. I welded over the top of this, and I welded on the back side on the side. I'm going to see on the laptop, see if maybe it says the video that it has on hand says it is corroded and does not work. I don't understand why. I don't know whether it's since it's the fact that it just chopped out, it just decided to be kapoopers. But anyways, you're going to see a big knot of mess of rope. It's because they give you so much rope that I had no idea what to do with it. And I didn't want to cut any of it. So I just tied it and tied it and tied it and tied it, loop tied. Ooh, excuse me. Loop tie, loop tie, loop tie, loop tie. And so on, so on. Anyways, I'm going to show you. You want to make sure you can open your bags. And this is what the inside of my bags look like. And you just fasten them on there on the side. Now, the one thing I am most worried about is right back here. Move, sock. Thank you. Okay, so you too? Okay, so we're thinking about putting a rod. I had it. This guy. I'm going to have to clean it and recut it because there was one I had and I don't remember where I put it. And I would know where I put it if I would have had that video, so that's a bummer. Anyways, thought about sticking it on right here. That way it made a full frame, and that way there was no problem of this doing this number when the bags are loaded. So I'm going to have to clean this up. You are going to get your welding content whether the phone likes it or not. I will fight. I will fight for you guys to be able to watch cool stuff. Okay, so, I mean, even myself, I like to watch welding videos. I mean, not necessarily videos of welding, but videos of me welding in particular. Because, you know, that doesn't sound weird at all. It's kind of cool watching the sparks, because you can't really watch what's going on around you. This is so hard. Here's a challenge for you guys while you're in quarantine. Try to plug in a wire with one hand. And in your not dominant hand, too, for that matter. Oh, I almost got it. I almost got it. I'm going to electrocute myself. I'm going to pause this and put that. Oh, no, wait. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hang on. Booyah! Okay, that's my challenge for you guys in your quarantine. Be sure and give that a try. Tell me in the comments how you did, because I'm kind of curious to see if anyone else can do that. Alright, so we are going to take our little rod, who we shall name Rodney, carry him to the barn, where we can go ahead and get some grinding done. And one thing always important to remember, safety first. Alrighty, flipping on around, we are where the grinder's at. Alright, we're going to get some cleaning done on these. I'm going to set you down really careful like, right there. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see anything. I'm going to turn my light on so I'll be able to see. Deaf yet? We're gonna pick you up and flip you around. Woo! Okay, so here's what we got. Looks like a little baton, doesn't it? Sparkly! Okay, so we're gonna pause real quick. Gonna go back to the bike. Sorry if this is boring you watching me grind on stuff. We're already here. Okay, so now that we're back at the bike, I'm not sure how I'm gonna pull off the whole welding thing, but you're going to notice that these are a little off kilter. That is a problem I'm having currently. We will get that figured out eventually. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set this where I want this, and we're going to try to rig this up. I'm going to pause it real quick. We'll be back in a bit. Okay, I believe we should be back. Because I'm all about covering stuff up. We are covering up the bag itself. That's right. So we have our ground attached to the other side because it's cleaned on both sides. So this should work. Now you're going to notice this is an awkward angle. Alright, well, if you're really nitpicky about it, you can fix that angle. But it's already way out bent. Like, it's, if I go anymore, I'll break it. So I'm going to accept that fact. And we're going to lay bead right here and right on the other side. And then a little bit right there, and then maybe a little bit right there. So turn this bad boy back on. Oh, you know what helps? Power. Hang on a minute. Now that the power's plugged in and the welder's on, we're going to get to welding. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this with one hand while the camera is watching. This is probably going to end very terribly. One thing I'm going to give you a heads up on, there are going to be some sparky sparks and some flashing. So if you are at night in bed with the lights off, I would turn down your brightness. If you have a history or have problems with epilepsy or anything like that, you might want to fast forward because it's going to flash practically rapidly. Okay? Okay, so we're going to go like this. We're going to get you turned around. I'm not going to see what you're going to see. You're probably going to see nothing but bright lights. So I'm going to set you, not drop you, right there. So you can probably see me, and you can probably not see me, but we'll find out. Woo, that was bright. Sure got you where I want you. So since I have the Lincoln Century, I'm going on 6 as my wire speed and high, because these rods are fairly thick. Side. We're going to do a little blind welding here. Isn't that good for you guys' senses? I deafen you in the first one and I blind you in the second one. Ooh, short call on fire. Okay, so hence the exact same reason as to why we had it off on the other time. We're going to, even though it's still smolderingly hot, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so the whole purpose in this is when the bar is loaded, it will, when the bags are loaded, they're going to take on weight and they're going to want to squeeze into your wheels. Granted, you're going to have the wind blowing them out, but you want to be sure that even when you're sitting in a parking lot and you're going at low speeds, you want to make sure that your bags ain't going to be tucking up into your wheels. So, I am going to struggle to get this where I want it. And I'm going to probably cook a finger. Have fun watching that, by the way. Sparkies. Now that we laid my bead, I'm going to go ahead and it's a tack. That way it'll hold it and I don't have to cook my hand anymore. Woo! Sparky! Here on this, I didn't even cover the bag. Oh no. Alright. That was my fault. Minutes. Alright. Alright. My camera does not seem to like me. Okay, so we have it welded on. That is still very, very hot. I was going to shake it, but here we go. Let's do this. With our burned shirt. Ah! Ain't going nowhere. Except everywhere. Like I said, these are ugly, ugly beads. But what can you expect? It's a cheap welder. Yes, I'm blaming it. And I can almost put all of my weight on it. I don't want to go too far because I'll drag the bike with me. So, unfortunately, we are going to have some edits in this. I'm going to try to use my computer editor. If not, welcome to part 3. So, if this does not work properly, I need my light on my phone, sorry. If my editor does not do it, welcome to part 3, on where I just basically tell you we're done. That is legitimately it. That is all we had to do. That back rack was the hard part, and we actually got that one on film. And I know we got that one on film. The mounting them on, unfortunately, got lost. I'm going to show you this side because I didn't show you on the other one on what it looked like. Yes, it looks ugly, and yes, you want to be very careful that you don't cook the metal itself. If you burn the metal itself, you're just going to cook a hole, and you're not going to be able to really have anything to melt to, because you're melting it. You're melting it. You're cooking it too hot. You're melting the metal, like a blacksmith would do. Anyways, from the back, that honestly doesn't look too bad. I'm really proud of the way that looks. I was worried about how this is going to look on the bike, and you can't see it. I'm so sorry. It's about the best we're going to get. It looks pretty legit. So I'm going to take this on a ride. Not now. I'm going to get stuff fixed up, and we got a deer. I hear him. Anyways, we're going to get this all fixed up and ready to ride. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at instead of you looking at me looking at it. But yeah, it's been very interesting of a way. It looks, honestly, the frame looks terrible. I'm not really too happy about that. That's my main thought right now is, man, I wish that would have turned out better. But you get what you get. It's a late night fix. It's, I think, like 1:30 in the morning right now. And I didn't even think to check, see if I'm going to be sitting on it. So I'm going to be putting my rear end right here. And you're going to notice things are a little off kilter. And things are a little bit scooted farther than I wanted them. So we're going to take some bungee cords. And you don't have to worry about seeing this. I'm just going to tell you. We're going to take some bungee cords, wrap them around the rail and through this inside. That way it holds it from doing this number. Or doing this number for that matter. But I don't really think it's going to be going that way because these are really tight. If anything, it'll go this way. And even then, I doubt it because the bags are held down here. So, sorry for the past 2 videos if this editor idea does not work. Sorry for the past 2 videos being stopped in a weird manner without any source of buy to it. So hopefully the editor will work on phone videos, and hopefully that other video will be saved, because that would be pretty funny to watch. Anyways, if you liked this small fix of a video, go ahead and give that video a thumbs up. I'm not going to give a full outro because in case this is all in one, I'll just cut it all out and put maybe my best one in it, you know. I doubt it'll work. I need safety glasses just to look at you. Ooh, no, just kidding. Alright, yeah, just go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you liked my videos and you want to see more, which you will, I'm sorry that they're coming out as slow as they are. I'm a busy guy. I got a lot of stuff to do, and the editing process just takes a really long time for me because I am not necessarily tech savvy as far as computers go. I'm getting there, I'm learning, and it's a learning process. So eventually I'll have quicker videos going on. As of right now, I have 2... Why? Why did you do this to me? Oh! You're gonna see what I'm talking about. The phone's at 13% and the light turned off. And I'm like, oh no! Why? I thought it turned off the camera in case it did that last time. Alright, if you liked the video, go ahead and like it. If you like all of my videos and you'd like to see more, go ahead and subscribe, hit that doorbell ringer, and it will give you a ding, or whatever you have your notification sound set to. I'll let you know whenever I post a video. If you don't like it, go ahead and just scroll on by, find you a video that you do like. I'm going to flip you all on around. We're going to take one last look at the bike, if you can see it. I hope you can. Yeah, you sort of can. Alrighty, I'm going to get cleaned up. I'm going to go ahead and get this area cleaned up, and then we are going to maybe go for a late night ride, because those are always fun, and the moon is full, and that's just great. So we'll maybe see you then, or we'll maybe see you in the next videos. Alrighty, adios, and stay very, very crazy.